Well, good evening and welcome back. Delmarva, a Seaford man was arrested on drug charges after police say he was found unconscious in a car on the Woodland Ferry. According to Delaware State Police, the incident occurred around 4 p.m. Tuesday when police were dispatched to Woodland Ferry Road. Troopers received reports of a car on the ferry with a male driver inside that appeared to be unconscious. Now, police arrived and identified the driver as 51-year-old Leslie Riggleman. Now, police say they observed obvious signs of impairment and during a search found over a gram of heroin, drug paraphernalia, and a shotgun. Riggleman was taken into custody on a slew of charges. Meanwhile, a Laurel man pleading guilty to possessing child sex abuse material. According to court documents, in August of 2021, 38-year-old Michael Natalie received a dozen videos and one image of child pornography and then sent 6 video files and 1 image on the messaging app Kik. Now, the other user was also arrested in New Jersey. Natalie is set to be sentenced in February. He faces up to 20 years in prison. Well, Salisbury business owners are excited about an update on the downtown parking that extends the free parking grace period. WMDT's Layla Wea has the details.
We've been asking for this, we've been pushing for this, we've been working for this, and we're finally getting it.
It's almost like Christmas came early for business owners in downtown Salisbury. But instead of wrapped presents underneath the Christmas tree, they woke up to some exciting news from the city. Free 2-hour parking.
This is going to help business retention. We're going to have bigger sales, bigger numbers, more customers. It's the best.
For business owners, it's the simple things that matter most. With 3 other tattoo shops in the downtown area alone, owner of Crybaby Tattoo, Peach, says accessibility in front of her shop is what draws in foot traffic, boosting clientele.
I have other competition, so it's easy for somebody to say, well, I don't want to park down there because it's hard to park, so I'm going to go to one of the other businesses down there.
And Peach is no stranger to roadway inconveniences. Her shop has only been on the plaza for a year, and in that time, she's seen road closures, construction work, and parking spot battles. The business owner hopes with this new move, she'll be able to establish a permanent spot in the downtown district.
My business is on the further end of downtown, and where there's a bridge being built, there's a contract, I believe, for 2 years, which is about as long as my business is going to be here. You can't turn left onto Main Street to get here, so I'm hoping that maybe getting here from the other end of town and having easier parking will help me out, maybe stay longer.
While the city has experienced its fair share of parking issues, city officials say it's turning a new leaf with businesses and customers, and this new model is here to stay.
I'm hopeful that this is something that stays around for a while, that it's not something that is here as a fad, that's here, for a few months and decides to switch or change up. Our hope is that this is something that is long lasting.
Yeah, parking is only free for your first 2 hours. The city also added a new handicap spot near Atlantis Tattoo. And at this time, we're going to throw things over to our chief meteorologist, Rich Werdzik, who's standing by. Rich, that fall air finally returning to Delmarva.
That's right. It's going to be cool again this weekend for a couple days. Fall returns, and it has been nothing but abnormal, as we know here for the past month or so. So I want to start with the records that have fallen here for the month of October. On the left there, Salisbury sets a record for the driest October, beating back from 2000. But this is also now the driest month ever recorded, breaking the old record in 2001 from November. Same thing for Georgetown, driest October on record, and this now becomes the driest month on record. That is a lot of dry records to fall. And unfortunately, that has also come with a few more. Maybe not as bad here for a record high temperature. 80 out of Wallops. It beats the old record of 79. That was today. Okay, let's talk about some positive things. Did you know we have a fungi festival here in Delmarva? This is pretty cool. It's going to be going on in the Shad Landing area of Snow Hill in the Pocomoke State Forest. Got a 5K in the morning. Those of you running there, temperatures in the 50s. Lots of things going on throughout the day there, and it should be a beautiful fall day to get out there and learn a little bit about fungi in the forest there. I know the park rangers going to be out there talking a little bit about that. Lots of sun, food vendors, all that kind of stuff going on there. 63 degrees at 3 o'clock. Got a chance to go to Glen Avenue Elementary in Salisbury for the first time today. The 4th grade had me come by to visit, and they're learning about natural disasters, getting into their weather unit here. So that was really cool. Lots of great questions. They're already ahead of the game, knowing a little bit about the weather there at Glen Avenue. Okay, high temperature trend going into the weekend. We're back to near average, feeling like fall, and then back to that summer or late summer feel by mid and late next week. And it'll be a cold front coming in on Thursday that brings us back to near average temperatures. And of course, that's going to be our only weather maker that would give us any opportunity for some much needed rain. Can it feel the humidity the past day or two? Look at our dew points right here. This is that front moving through, and you can see dew points have dropped into the 30s in Dover. So that's that dry air, that really dry air that's moving right back in, coming out of Canada here as the storm exits off New England. There's the front right there. High pressure will move in and at least give us a beautiful weekend overall. Taking a look at feels like temperatures tomorrow morning starting in the 40s, and we'll end up in the 60s for the afternoon. And you see for Saturday evening, we'll dip down into the 40s and then briefly into the 30s Sunday morning before we start to see the warm up into the low 60s, mid 60s for Sunday afternoon. Back to tonight, less clouds, but at this point we're pretty much mostly clear. So we'll go 41 to 46 on a cooler note. Seasonably cool tomorrow, but sunny skies all day long, 62 to 67. DST ends tomorrow, last day of it. Sunday, that earlier sunrise, and no surprises there. I just wanted to point it out. The sun sets at 4:59 in Salisbury Sunday afternoon. So get set for the early sunsets moving forward. And Brandon, next week, well back into the 70s, and our only shot for rain, it'll be Thursday, the chance at a few showers.
All right. Your top plays from the week that was are coming up next. You're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.
Hi, my name is Will Coolidge. I'm the head coach of Stephen Decatur girls soccer program here in Berlin, Maryland, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.